Okay, today is March 16th, 2012. We are on Quesada and Ingalls. At 10 a.m. today, there will be a foreclosing on 1335 Quesada. And people from ACE is gonna be there, and also the guy, the victim, will also be there. So we are walking toward 1335 Quesada.
We want Dexter's house back! 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 We want Dexter's house back!
Hi, welcome.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
All right, now let's do this
This is Erin from ACE.
From ACE?
Nice to meet you.
What do you say, man?
Can you talk about what's happening today?
Bring the sunshine.
Yeah, so a longtime resident of District 10 in the Bayview is choosing to reclaim his home, which he was wrongfully locked out of, and neighbors are here to support him, members of his union are here to support him, and this community is saying we're not going to lose another family from this block and from the Bayview, and that you know, the banks got bailed out, and here we are still getting kicked out, and enough is enough. And so we're here to be standing up for the homes and the families in our neighborhood.
I am a victim and a victor. I fought with the banks for 2 years trying to get a loan modification. I was actually foreclosed on last year, 2011. However, with the support of ACE, community organization, community members, union members, they actually did an email blast, 1,400 emails, several hundred phone calls to Aurora Loans. Actually, in a span of 2 hours, they actually rescinded my, within 2 hours, they actually called, asked me to update my Facebook status, which it was not my Facebook, but within a month they actually rescinded my foreclosure sale. Today, the foreclosure has been rescinded. It is back in the home is back in my name, and but I am still fighting because there was no principal reduction done on that loan. So the fight is still continues. So it's bittersweet.
Thank you very much. Can you tell me your name and what are you here for?
My name is Josephine Tolbert. I'm here to support Occupy to get back into their home, and they got back in. That's great news. So it showed that ACE is working for us. They got me back in my home, and we're still fighting, and it looked good against Bank of America. So I'm a daycare provider. This is one of my daycare children. Her name is Carol.
Carol?
Yes. And it's looking good. I'm happy. We have Nancy Pelosi working with us. So it's looking good. I joined ACE. Actually, this is how I came in contact with ACE. I was in distress. I was locked out. I didn't have any place to go. And I was at the bank, and I was standing there, and I saw ACE. They were protesting outside against foreclosures, and I said, well, what is going on here? And one of the ACE members told me that she had gotten locked out of her home, and that she climbed through her window. And when she said climb through a window, I couldn't believe that, you know. And she said, oh, why don't you call Ace? Gave me a number, and this is the way the whole process started for me. Yeah. So it's been going great. Ace have been very helpful. They had gotten me back in my home, and a lot of people, they have gotten back in their home. And I think it really is a really great organization, and I think as many people as possible should join ACE, and let's work hard together as in unity with a group of people. This is where we get strength from. It's a lot of people, and we can do the job. I feel that we can, because all of us out here today, we are great believers, and we are hard fighters. You know, we will fight for what we believe and what we want, and we want the bank to pay. And especially Bank of America, that was my bank, and I want to tackle them alone. I want to get them real bad. So they put me out of my home, and I want to have them foreclosed. I want to have more union in the community, so that we don't have to use the banks, because the banks are robbing and raping us, and we want to get off and under their curse. So as many people as can join us to fight this monster, we can win. I believe we can win. And all we need is numbers and people that is willing to fight. And I'm one. I'm willing to fight for my home. That is my only source of survival at this point. And that, you know, I take care of children with families of low income. And I believe that we can do this. I believe we can. But we got to fight the banks. You know.
Josephine?
Yes.
So, how long has it been since the banks tried to kick you out of your house?
Tried to kick me out, they kicked me out.
Already?
And they stole my house in September the 12th. They didn't kick me out, they stole my house. September the 12th. Yes, and I didn't even know that my house was sold, because they told me they were working with me with the modification, until I got a phone call and they told me that how long would it be before you'll be able to move out of our house. I said, out of your house? What do you mean? I thought it really actually was a bad dream. And actually it was true. It was their house, and it still is their house. But I'm planning on getting it back.
What's the deal? Did she want to do stuff afterwards?
Yeah, she's like, oh, we're gonna start in 5 minutes, and maybe afterwards.
Vivian Richardson, can everyone hear us?
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
First of all, I would like to ask everyone, all of the press, to please hold your questions until we take our march up the street. My name is Vivian Richardson, and I'm a Bayview resident, an ACE member, and a foreclosure fighter.
All right.
All right. Yeah. We are here today because our fight against the banks is not over. Last year, many of you were here and helped me fight my bank, Aurora Loan Services, when they foreclosed on me. After a 2-year battle to save my home ended in a 2-hour, 1,400 email and several hundred phone calls. Today, my home is back in my name. Yes. But I am still fighting for principal reduction.
Okay, gotta get it.
Gotta get it. Despite Phil Ting's recent report that 84% of foreclosures, including mine, had violations of California foreclosure law, the banks continue to foreclose and evict families from their homes. Shame. Within 1 block on this street, Quesada Avenue, we had 11 foreclosures.
Shame on the banks.
However, with the help of the community, unions, supporters like yourselves, we have gotten it down to 7. As of today. Although there are victories, we still face thousands of foreclosures until the banks do the right thing and work with our homeowners. Our demands are simple. We want all banks, and today especially Wells Fargo, to work with families to keep their homes.
All right.
We want all banks to halt all foreclosure activities until there is an investigation into their foreclosure process and that they can prove they are doing things legally.
Yes.
Until that happens, we, the community, foreclosure fighters throughout San Francisco, from Bernal, Excelsior to Bayview, we will do our own moratorium and take back our homes.
Everywhere.
Now I would like to introduce Carolyn Gage, my neighbor and fellow foreclosure fighter.
Thank you, Vivian. Good morning. My name is Carolyn Gage. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for giving us the opportunity to share our stories. The $26 billion settlement that came forth under the investigation of the Attorney General, Kamala Harris, has sent a shockwave and redirecting a new train of thought. That is, the homeowners are really not to blame. Yet, that is just a stepping stone. This will not end until justice is done for us. The last time you were here, I took back my home after being displaced for 9 months. I was in a 4-year legal battle against my bank and all the banks that they sold my loan to. On November 1st of last year, with the support of unions, community, and the ACE foreclosure fighters, I reclaimed my home. Our actions sent a message all the way to Florida to my lender, Bayview Mortgage Company. That within a month, I received a word they wanted to work with me to stay in my home. Today, 4 months later, I have the opportunity to tell all of you from my home of 50 years that through the grace of God and direct action, I am still here standing and I am not leaving. As Vivian stated, San Francisco, Bayview District are still losing families to foreclosures. Every day I come across people that I grew up with, seniors of the community, and families that I have known all of my life that are losing their homes.
Shame on the bank.
Despite the stigma of embarrassment, media attacks, we are here today to stand as a community to take back our homes. Specifically, the home of my longtime standing neighbor and childhood friend. His legacy and wealth are under attack. As we progress on this journey to take back our neighborhood, I want all of you to join me to reoccupy his home.
We got sold out.
Banks got bailed out.
We got sold out.
All right, so I'm going to hit the streets and hopefully you'll follow me, and I'm going to have Buck actually help lead the march up the street. Is that fine?
As long Banks got bailed out. We got sold out. 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 Banks got bailed out. Reoccupy. I don't hear you. Reoccupy. 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 We will move on these gangsters. We will move on these thieves and these vampires. We're gonna put the blood of truth on them. You know they're scared of the cross. They're scared of the truth. And the truth shall claim all victories in the final analysis. And we're claiming this property in the name of the people of this community, of this city, to be the property of the true owner. Brother Cato, this is his home, and we claim it and affirm it now. Yay!
We won't be moved! We won't be moved!
We won't be moved! We won't be moved! We won't be moved! We won't be moved! We won't be moved! We won't be moved! We won't be moved! We won't be moved!
All right, good morning, everyone. I'd like to say thank you again for coming out here in the support and saving my home and my family's home, and my parents are looking down at me right now and to hope to keep their legacy alive. I really appreciate everyone that's out here in this rain and under conditions. You could have been elsewhere, but you chose to come here in support. It's not just, it's happening everywhere, you guys. This is a shame. We ought to get back and have the government really get down on these CEOs of these banks and organizations who are ripping down on our low-income homes and families and displacing us and making us sick. You know, Wells Fargo should be their real name. Wells Fargo. Okay, you guys? Wells Fargo should be their name. And they ought to be in shame of how they're treating our communities and our family. I just wrote a few little things down. Bear with me for this, please. I'm here to address the major crisis issues of underwater homeowners. Those who owe more than their house is worth, representing 23% of homeowners who cannot leave or are in danger of mortgage default. Indeed, the foreclosure problem is unlikely to get any better with this 4.5 million households either 3 payments late or in foreclosing proceedings. The historical average is that in the United States, there are more than 1 million people that continue to lose their homes. The banks have continued to prosper, and they were allowed to be bailed out of their federal government disaster, but at the same time, the assistance was not passed on to the bank customers who held the bad mortgages that were underwater, like myself and other 2.6 million people in this world and also in this community. We are just asking for the same fair treatment that was given to the banking industry. Help us the same way that you were helped. We cannot be forgotten nor mistreated. And most importantly, we will not go away quietly.
415-852-1279.
We want Dexter's house back. 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 Banks got bailed out. We got sold out. Banks got bailed out. We got sold out. Banks got bailed out. We got sold out. The banks got what? Come on in. Sold out. Banks got what? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The doors of the home is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in. The doors of the house is open. Come on in.
It's not right that we get these loans thrown at us like this under pressure.
That's right.
You guys, back in 2008, we remodified several times. They've asked me for the correction in my modification papers. They sent me back and told me to give them a $2,500 check to reassure me that everything would be fine. My wife took sick, lost her life, God forbids, and she's with us right now.
All right, brother. Come on, you doing too much now.
My wife is right here representing and standing by us in solidarity as well, you guys. And I know she'll be smiling right now as well, too. I'm not gonna choke up right here, but I'm mad right now, you guys. I'm mad. Wells Fargo ought to be ashamed, and the government and the president and us, the union who speaks, the 99%, we should not allow this to happen. We should speak up.
That's right.
And we should not be ashamed to speak up and don't feel ashamed that you uneducated or you got yourself caught up in this situation. Don't 2.4 million of us that drank the same damn water, and they got us all. It's not just us. It's not just me. Over $2.6 million people who's in this situation. So it's not making sense. The government, we need to do something about it. Kamala Harris, President Obama, you've already bailed them out and told them what to do. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. Get them out of there then. Get them out of office. That's what I'm talking about. Get them out of office, you guys. That's the only way we're going to get something resolved and happening for us. Let's get them out of office if they're not doing the right thing. I would like to ask for all my ILWU 3410 in solidarity, 91, whoever's here involved, 75-6. Would you please come forward, please? Please. Can you guys step down some, please, and let these guys get up here? We just want to show a little solidarity support with the unions and our brothers here, and we want to just say thank you guys for fighting with us, and let's stick together and stop this foreclosing and keep it tight and keep it right, you guys, in our neighborhood. This is union right here, you guys. This is union.
And unity.
Nationalize the banks, you guys.
Nationalize the banks.
Nationalize the banks. Nationalize the banks. Nationalize the banks. Nationalize the banks. Nationalize the banks. Nationalize the banks. Nationalize the banks.
May I ask what bank is it, and how long have you been fighting already?
I bank with Wells Fargo Bank. Well, first of all, my bank loan was with Option 1. Then it was sold to American Home Financing Company, which is Wells Fargo, aka Wells Fargo Bank. I've been fighting for a loan modification since 2008. I was approved a loan modification. I have the documents stating to them that I was approved to have the loan modification. They even asked me to send them a $2,500 check to start the process over. And as one part of the office, loan modification office, was helping me, the other part of Wells Fargo Bank was selling my house underneath me. Papers not where they're supposed to be.